Okay, we have to start the podcast.
Okay, how do we start it?
With an A.
With an A?
Yeah.
Did you already do it?
No.
The greeting? You
No.
said an A.
No.
Amazing day.
Amazing to be back with you all.
It's like the ABC countdown that school does.
Awesome.
Awesome weather we're having.
Awesome weekend we had. We're going to tell you about it. Almost time for summer. 1 week left of school.
Oh my God, it has to stop. No one knows what we're doing. It's a big week.
Yeah. This month has flown by.
It is. Oh, I was just thinking too, you know how we're mad that like May is so chaotic, but also to live in Indiana while the chaos is happening is just like
Too
double.
fast.
It's so much.
I know, you just want every day to take part in things, and it goes by too fast. There's too many things.
I know there are too many things.
Like touch a truck tonight.
Oh, I forgot. I just saw that on
We
my
can only
Facebook.
go for like 35
yesterday.
minutes because of basketball.
Just skip basketball. How many times have you gone to basketball?
Well, it's a game.
Just drop him off. Can't Ryan take him and you can take Rocco?
He hasn't worked dinner.
Oh my God.
I know.
Okay, well, if you didn't know, Indy 500 is in what? 1 week?
What? 5 days?
5 days? We'll have our. Oh no, this comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, it is coming up. We went to the qualifying last night, 2 nights
Yeah,
ago.
tell us about it.
It was great. First of all, the weather
Sunday
was
night.
amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Kyle, the temperature is not even going to be this hot for the race. Well, so it says right now.
Well, the forecast looks great.
It looks awesome. I mean, not great for like pool,
No.
but like outdoor activities.
Like I saw 68
Yeah.
and sunny.
Yeah, it was like 72 when we were there.
Yeah.
It was so good. The kids loved it, but like the coolest thing happened. Let me give you a little, like, I know what I'm talking about. Rookie actually made pole. I am assuming that's how you say it. And that means he got first out of all the qualifiers. And that hasn't happened since 1983. And a little Taylor Swift voodoo for you. His number is 83. So
Ooh.
I think that's a weird thing.
I heard this was the first time he's raced on an oval track.
Oh, really? Wait, his name is Robert Schwartzman.
Yeah.
And he is based in Fishers. So that's so cool.
So cool. Well, his racing team is.
Yeah.
Is it Prima Racing? Is that how you say that?
I think.
Prima?
It's like Italian.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He's also only 25. That's
Very
wild.
cool.
Like the picture they showed, I'm like, he's just like 18. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
It was cool though. Like, I feel like we go to those every year, the qualifying, and it's just like cool to watch it. But then like this very like into it race guy behind me was like talking to his son after, and he's like, we just witnessed history. And I was like, oh, that's pretty
Aw.
cool. Like everyone was like very excited
Yeah.
about it. So now you have another person to root for.
Yes. I have a list of some drivers to root for in our sports segment.
Okay, well, I'm going with him and Connor Daly. So I think
They're
Connor
on my list.
was 16th in the
13th.
13th.
Yeah.
Kyle told me 16. He
So
was
like
wrong.
the top 12 do like what you went to.
Yeah.
And he got 13th, so he didn't race
Got it.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Because he already knew.
So normally we leave before the Fast Six go, but
Yeah.
we stayed the whole time.
Cool.
So it was cool.
Because I heard that's like the best part.
Right. Like, because we used to go too early almost. And so I'm
Yeah.
like, let's go like the later half of it because the kids were fine.
Was it crowded?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
Ish.
yeah, but not like normal.
Yeah.
We got seats fine. It was great. Sit in turn one in the shade. It was good. had a
We
good
went
time.
Friday
Yes.
to Fast Friday. It was so fun.
Is it called Fast Friday?
Yeah.
Everything has like a little.
I know. It was fun. We went with our financial advisors, and they have a suite because they sponsor one of the drivers, Jack Harvey. And the coolest part is we got credentials or passes to go like to the garages, the pits, and that was just like so cool to see. And all the
'cause, like, if
drivers
you
were
go
out
to the
signing autographs.
Right, actual race, you don't see any of that. So
Right.
it's like fun to see like
Yeah.
the behind the scenes.
They were
stuff.
like revving up all these cars in the garage, and Ryan's like asking, like, what are you doing?
That's how we were. I'm like, I need to tap this guy on the shoulder that has like a notepad with a pencil and paper, headphones on, and a walkie-talkie, and be
happening.
like, sir, can you answer some of my really dumb questions?
Yes. Well, they have to heat the cars up apparently like a little bit before they take them out on the track.
Okay.
That's what one of the people, the garage, that's what they were doing. And then we got to like stand in the pits. They're like changing tires, but not fast because it was just like the practice. Yeah. But it was still cool to see and like be down there. Mm-hmm. It was cool.
Yeah. If you haven't been to the track, find a day to go. I feel like there's something for everyone. If I get one more phone call. Okay. Also, what we did was we went to Peony Fest.
Yeah. That was so cute.
It was cute. It was very busy. Mm-hmm. Like wildly busy.
Your hat.
My hat. We saw Left Grain.
Yeah, we met Kim finally in person.
And then Wild Card, we saw them. We saw Met Camino and Co. Mm-hmm. And then we also...
Yeah, we hadn't met Carly.
And it was just like so... We went late too, and it was still so busy. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like, this is really good
and
for
places were sold out, and I feel like that's great for them too.
Yeah. It was really nice to just walk around, good temperatures. And then we also stopped by Bar Ellis and Courthouse Club, and I made everyone go in chapter before we left.
Yes. All great stops.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 recommend.
So, especially Courthouse Club. Mm.
Yeah, it's so good.
So good.
We had a time there. We ordered just like our favorite things.
Yeah.
Drinks, wings, egg rolls, coconut cake. It was girl dinner.
Yeah. Literally.
Anyway, what else?
We watched a couple shows this weekend.
Oh my gosh, you're such a show person. I don't watch anything anymore.
Well, we hadn't in like weeks, especially with like the playoffs on. There's been like so much golf.
Well, there's like a little break now, I feel.
We watched 2 movies. Dad's been like telling us to watch Boys in the Boat forever, so we watched that and it was so good.
Is that the rowing one?
Yes.
I think we watched it and I couldn't stay with it.
Really? It was giving like Remember the Titan vibes.
Yeah.
It was really good though. And then I watched a movie called Nona's. That is like Italian for grandma.
Yes, we know.
And it was like, it's not the best movie I've ever seen, but it was so cute.
Is it
like
Netflix?
Definitely worth watching. Yeah, it said it was released in 2025, so I think it's new.
Oh, I don't know. Is it about a grandma from Italy?
No, but you know who's in it?
No, I
I
can't.
was gonna write this down, but I know I like this game where you guess. It's an actor that's funny, but this wasn't a comedy, and he helped produce it too, I think, or directed it. But he's like tall and he has dark hair, and he was in The Wedding Crashers.
Ben Swan?
Yes. Ding ding ding.
Tall and dark hair. Like that's all you gave me?
Wedding Crashers funny.
Okay, so is it like a comedy?
There's like a couple funny parts, but it's more just like it's a true story.
Oh, okay.
It's like, do you just want me to tell you about it?
I mean, I don't care.
It's about this guy, the son, whose mom dies of cancer, and his friends are concerned about him. I'd say he's like in his 40s.
Vince Vaughn.
Yes, Vince Vaughn. And they're like, why don't you do something with her? I think he had $200,000 in like insurance money, health insurance or whatever. I don't know. Life insurance. And like do something like, the lady's like, buy some new furniture, go get new clothes, go on a trip, do something. And he decides to buy a restaurant, but he doesn't know anything about it, like how to run a restaurant. But he loved cooking with his Nona and his mom when he was a little boy. So he hires other Nonas to cook in this restaurant. And it like goes through the whole thing. It's like really cute.
Is the restaurant called Nona?
No, I forget what it's called, but it was his mom's name.
Okay.
And he opens it on Staten Island.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was cute.
Now you know.
Now you know.
I wanted to talk about, is anybody else clowning for Rep TV now that all this is kicking up again?
I don't know. Like every time I see something, I'm like, this isn't going to happen.
But like, what about the AMAs?
Well, tell us.
Well, like, okay, so they said it's mirroring when Rep was announced the last time, right? And like she wasn't seen after the Super Bowl until, well, she wasn't at the Super Bowl then, but she wasn't seen the whole year until Mother's Day. And then she was seen Mother's Day. And then now after that, she announced, I think she announced rep at the AMAs, right?
I don't
I don't know. Something was announced at the AMAs.
Like a long time ago.
Yeah, like before rep came out.
Yeah.
So everyone's thinking the re-release will happen then because it's like on her website, she like always does like clues and stuff, and like everything went on sale, and the stuff that was listed like spelled out AMA, and everything was on sale for like by like 12%, or no, 26%, and that's the date of the AMAs. And so
May
like,
26th.
yeah,
Memorial Day.
yeah, and so like everyone's like,
Yeah, maybe.
why would they do that? Like, why would it be 26% off?
I know.
That's not a thing.
I just like don't get my hopes up
I know.
because
And but also I'm like, do you know the little girl that's voice on Gorgeous
no.
is Blake Lively's daughter?
Oh God.
So I'm like, who's going to re-record that? But my
Not
friend
her.
Kyla said it's going to be one of Jason Kelsey's kids.
Oh.
So I don't know. All of that's like a hot mess. I feel bad for her. I feel like she's so nice to people, and then they just like are so like
Take
awful.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with it? But you know, the most recent things is she said if she doesn't like,
She's like blackmailing.
yeah,
her.
she's gonna release their text messages. I'm like, this is a freak show. Those two need to like sit down and just
talk.
no. Blake and Ryan need to
Go away.
just shut it down for a while. It's getting too much. Anyway, I also would like to talk about how Caitlin and I are in our yard work era.
Yes.
How did we get here?
Let's just
We like to watch
observe.
birds.
Yeah. Oh.
We like to watch birds.
All
and we
the
like to do
babies flew
yard
out of the
work.
nest.
Oh,
and
they're
the
gone?
Yeah, but the mom and dad come, and then I
What do
feel
you
like
mean
they're
they come?
the mom and dad are there right now, and they're
Doing
like,
what?
I don't know. They're like confused. I think they just flew away yesterday.
They'll go away. You might not need to take the nest down.
Like, can you see that bird in the window
No.
through the mirror?
Oh yeah. It's cute.
Well, this is like very type C mom of me.
Can't wait.
My whole house is a wreck because I spent almost 4 hours power washing yesterday. And my fridge is completely stocked and organized. But there's like laundry, kids' toys everywhere.
That's how my whole house is. Nothing can be nice at the same time.
No. And I'm like, dang it. And I also cleaned my shower yesterday. No, this morning. And I'm like, well, why didn't I pick up all this stuff?
You can't do it all.
I know.
It's okay. I think we need to normalize that. That's what we're trying to do, okay? Like, if you come over to my house, not everything's, it's just like we live here. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know what you want from me, you know?
And I told Ryan yesterday, like, summer's going to be a frat house.
Yeah. I mean, there's just kids in and out the door. Speaking of
know.
that, like, I'm really bad at pre-planning for camps. Like, I'm like, I can't commit that early. I don't know what's
know.
going on. And so it's just hodgepodge summer. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to not plan a lot because I feel like it'll still feel like there's a lot.
Right. And, well, my kids are at an age where I feel like they can just be home and,
Yeah.
like, doing their own thing, running with the neighbors. Just whatever. Come home when you're hungry. I don't know.
Yeah. Which that is also a thing. Like, I feel like we're going to go through so much more food
I know. I
this summer.
just went today because we needed a full restock. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, it's so expensive.
I know.
It's so expensive.
I spent like, okay, Ryan told me I need to cancel the Costco membership because I never go.
Yeah, just use mine.
I went for like the second time this year, Friday. And I feel like I spent like almost $500. And I'm like, I don't even know what I bought. Like, oh, I know what I bought. Indy 500 sweatshirts and hats. If you need Indy 500 stuff, it's so
I
cheap
don't
there.
know why I think it's funny that we buy 500 sweatshirts and it's like so hot during the 500.
I
Like,
know.
when are we wearing these?
They had Pacers and Colts t-shirts too, but they were ugly. Like dry fit men's.
Literally, this is almost 40. Bird watching, Costco, clothes, and yard work.
Yes. Oh, I sold my first thing on Facebook Marketplace.
Already?
Yeah, like
You just posted that.
Okay, I told Taylor that I need like a waste garbage person to come take all our stuff away, But then I was like, what if I just list this on Marketplace and someone will come take it for free? So I posted it in our neighborhood yesterday. No one. And then it said this morning, like, do you want to add to Marketplace? And I was like, sure. So I click it and I get out of Collins's award ceremony and I have 48 DMs.
No.
And I'm
48?
Like, oh,
but like, God. How many of those will go through?
Well, I have a lady coming at 7:00 tonight to pick it up. But I'm like, how do I choose? So I was like, clicking people's names and I'm like, oh, we have like 8 friends in common and they're like cool people I know that live in Fishers.
Not some fake spam.
And then I saw her thing too, like she like refurbishes like furniture and like thrift stuff. I know. So she's like, I'll be there at 7 and I'll text you when I'm on my way.
Well, that's a great thing that you did there.
I know. And I sold it for like $150.
She's gonna be posting everything on it.
I know.
Oh my God.
Oh, like what else can I get rid of?
Your kids.
No, I like them.
I know. I like them too. Okay, what else do we have? We talked about school almost being out. Mm-hmm. Sports are winding down-ish.
Oh, I was going to say, speaking of summer camps, an easy one, the HSE and Fishers, like, sports summer camps through the high school are all out. Yeah. So, and they're usually like an hour to 2 hours a day. Mm-hmm. So that's like a majority of what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Same.
So.
Yeah, we don't have any like full day crazy anything like that.
Yeah. If you have a girl, send them to Coach Lauren for Fishers girls basketball camp.
She said it's filling up.
It's filling up.
So get on the list. Oh, speaking of basketball, I know that the fever season started and we had our special correspondent Pap on the floor for the game, but I wanted you, since you are our like sports specialist, to tell us what the beef is between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
They've always, I think it's like if you talk or have heard Caitlin Clark speak, it's more like the media creating it. But in that game specifically, Angel Reese, if you watch the replay, like pushes a Fever player to get a rebound. They don't call a foul, and Caitlin Clark sees it and like kind of yells at the ref, but the play's still happening. So Angel Reese takes the ball to go up for a layup, and Caitlin Clark goes to swipe the ball, but like also hits her arm. And then she gets like, Angel Reese like gets in her face, and Caitlin Clark just walks away, and Aaliyah Boston comes and like defends Caitlin and like gets in Angel's face. But then they watch the replay and they actually called a flagrant on Caitlin Clark.
Right.
But she's like, whatever, I went for the ball. Who cares? But then the funniest thing, I don't know if you saw the like press conference after the game. They were like, you got a flagrant, and then Aaliyah Boston
both of them were together.
Got a technical. Yeah. And she's like, what? Yeah. The technical's on me? Like, no way. And Caitlin was like, you were just defending me. I'll pay your fine.
I saw that. But I'm like, what? I hate that they like build this up. Like,
I know.
I feel like it wouldn't be that dramatic if it was men's.
No. Or any other, like, yeah, that's like, I was thinking about that this morning, actually. Like, people like want to see that, I feel like.
Right.
Like a sub story.
But I guess whatever. Like if that's going to make people watch, who
Did
cares?
You see Dave Portnoy there?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dad even said this. So
what?
Our
dad does not know who that is.
No, he doesn't know who it is. I was trying to explain it to him. I'm like, okay. 1 bite pizza challenge. Nah. He's like, no. But so our dad sits on the floor for a lot of the Pacer games, and part of it is you get like to eat and drink. It's like all included. So when he did this for the Fever game,
he goes with a friend.
Well, he went for the Fever game, and he didn't say anything to me, but I saw Dave Portnoy, and he's like, this is the worst food ever. He gave the pizza there like a 2.2.
I didn't see that.
And you have to like pay for everything. Like he's like, I got this wristband and this will give me pizza. And then I had to pay for this wristband and it'll give me like these horrible nachos. But Dad said they got popcorn, which at the Pacer game is free, and they had to pay $6. And it was this like tiny, tiny thing that he could eat in like one handful.
Why would it be different?
I don't know. That was my question too. Like, why would that be different from a Fever to Pacer game?
You think it'd be all the same?
I know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Should we talk sports since we already are?
Sure.
I just have 2 things. All Indiana related. So You probably saw the Pacers advance. They beat the Cavaliers, so they advanced to what's called the Conference Championship. So we're the East, and then in the West, there's two other teams. So they'll play the Knicks, which is like a huge rivalry, going back to like Reggie Miller versus Patrick Ewing. And Reggie will be announcing because TNT will be there. Yes. So the first two games were the Knicks are the 3 seed, we're the 4 seed. So the first two games are in New York, and they are Wednesday the 21st and Friday the 23rd, both at 8:00. And then
Wait, I thought they played after the race.
So that's the first home game for us.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So Sunday, the 25th, is going to be like the most epic sports day in Indy. We have the Indy 500. I think it actually starts at 12:45.
Oh,
is when like
everything
starts at noon, and then the flag.
Yeah, because I asked Kyle when it would be over, and he said around 3.
Yes, I agree. I was going to say
between
last
3 and 4.
time
It was like rain and delay.
And it depends on like accidents, restarts.
Yeah,
I guess
like it's approximate. Oh, yes. Speaking of that, the blackout's lifted.
Yes,
so everyone can watch
lifted.
All the things.
So they lifted the blackout because the tickets were selling like crazy, and they said like they thought within the next day of lifting the blackout it would be sold out, which will be the first sellout since 2016.
Oh, that's good.
Of like all the reserved seats.
Yes.
So they're saying could be 350,000 people there.
Oof.
So that's at noon. And then I think the green flag, is that what it is that starts them? Is at 12:45.
I don't know.
And then the Pacers play at home at Gamebridge against the Knicks that night at 8:00.
It's going to be a long day.
Long day.
But you have Monday off, so.
Yes, it's perfect. And then they also will play the Knicks on Tuesday at home at 8:00. The 27th.
Okay. So they have Monday off and then.
Yes.
Got it.
And then what we just talked about, it's the 109th running of the Indy 500. You can watch it at home on Fox this year. And then just to like make you a little bit more interested in it, we wanted to give you guys like a couple of drivers to watch for, cheer for. So the first one, I feel like that's our favorite, is Connor Daly. He was on our podcast last November.
Yeah.
Talking about his journey with type 1, and he's from Noblesville.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Hometown hero.
Yes. And then Taylor mentioned the pole winner, rookie Robert Schwartzman. He's actually, I think, from Russia.
No, I think he's from Israel.
He's Russian and Israeli.
I think he was born in Israel, then something about Russia, and then...
Like maybe one parent's one parent's one. Whatever.
A lot of ties. There's a lot of ties in there.
Yeah. Anyways, he's a rookie, which is really cool. Would you say a rookie hasn't like won the pole in 40 years?
Yeah. 1983.
Yeah, that's crazy. Which is also his number.
It's
right?
crazy.
But he's with Prima Racing, which is headquartered in Fishers. And then I mentioned our financial company, which I don't know if it's actually in Fishers or Indy because it's on 96th Street.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But Invest, and they are the sponsor for Jack Harvey, so you can watch for him. And then Andretti Global, their headquarters is in Fishers now, and 4 of their drivers qualified.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's Marco Andretti, Colton Herta, I think is his last name, Kyle Kirkwood, and Marcus Erickson. And I'm pretty sure we were in Marcus Erickson's pit, and he is the Allegra car, which we fully support the Allegra for the allergy season.
That's my pissing me off this episode.
Well,
guys.
that's all I have for sports, so great segue.
Guys, the allergies are insane right now. Listen, I can't remember the last time they've affected me
it's
this
the
much.
male trees.
Oh my gosh.
Tell them.
No, okay, well, I feel like it's insane. Like,
I know.
You can like see it. It's like powder just like floating on. It's gross. Like when I was trimming up all the bushes in the backyard, it's just flying off of it. I'm
Even
like,
if
this
you
is
just
why
leave
I'm
the
dying.
garage open, I can like see it on my car.
the top of the cars and on the top of the trash bins. It's so bad. Even Kyle, who does not get allergies, was like, I am dying. Like my eyes were so itchy. I think it was like 2 days ago. I feel like today's better. It's not as windy. It was windy. That was why. It was all
Saturday.
blowing around.
Yes.
But we heard that is because male trees are planted versus male and female. And if you didn't know this was a thing we didn't know it was a thing. Maybe it isn't a thing. I don't know. We've just heard the
Well,
rumors.
I think it is because
Kyle says it makes a lot of sense.
do you know what I was thinking about? They can tell you like when you go pick out produce to get if you pick like a male
it's like a
pepper
sweet
or a
or
female
not.
pepper.
Yeah, well,
and
I
like
mean,
it's how many like bumps are on the bottom, like 3 or 4.
So like is a female tree like a fruit bearing tree or like maybe like a nut bearing tree?
Yes, or flowers.
Like anything that produces something.
Seed?
New or
I don't know. And then the male tree is like the pollinator.
It can't be a seed.
A bud? I don't know.
I know. Guys, we're not scientists.
But TikTok told me that it's a conspiracy
But
theory.
if you think about it, like to build this neighborhood, I'm sure this was all woods.
Yes.
They mow it all down, gone. Everything's gone. Then they replant certain trees. But like the fruit bearing trees are like messy and people don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
And so I think that's just not the popular pick or the choice. But the conspiracy around that is like the government is like
Big Pharma
controlling it so everyone has allergies and needs
and
to
they're
be
only
on
planting male
Allegras.
trees. No, what I saw on TikTok is they did it in like a few big cities. They planted like miles and miles of just male trees, like DC, Detroit.
Oh, here. Because I've seen one, this doesn't have to do with the conspiracy thing, but I've seen one where they have like fruit trees that line the streets, and then they have like this machine that like, it's almost like a parachute thing that goes around the bottom, and then it like attaches to the tree and shakes it, and then all the fruit falls down, and then they like, I don't know what they do with it.
Like in our country?
No, it was not in our country.
No.
Of course not.
No. Too cool.
But I was like, that's so cool. But again, like if you've ever had a fruit tree or been to like an apple orchard, you know that's like a lot of bees and a lot of mess. And I think that it's just more convenient to not have that, but also makes us all die of allergies.
Well, you know what's weird? Across the street behind their house, there's like these huge cottonwood trees.
Oh my God, it gets so bad.
But it
here.
only comes every other year.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I don't believe that.
Well, we haven't had
Guys,
any.
the more you know about trees, one of our very big trees in our backyard is dead. I was talking to my neighbor that lives behind us, and I was like, I'm so sorry about this dead tree. Like, we'll take care of it, whatever. He's like, I don't care. He's like, it budded though, so I wouldn't tear it down yet. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, trees are like a year behind on cycles. So like last year there might have been a frost and it shocked it. Oh. And then it takes a year for that to like happen. And then like next year it might be fine.
Interesting.
And I'm like, what?
Like, okay, we'll save some money. And
he's like, I mean, I don't know,
stand.
but I'd at least give it a while. I'm like, as long as you don't care, this is giant dead tree in our backyard, I'm cool leaving it. Like, it's so expensive. We need a tree guy and a trash guy.
And a trash guy. Please.
Girl guy, whatever.
Yeah.
We don't discriminate. Anyway, enough about trees.
And the bunnies. We have 9 million rabbits around here.
Yeah, they're eating all of my flowers I just planted.
We have a nest in the fire pit and 3 nests in the backyard.
We have baby birds in the side tree.
Yeah. Well, oh God, we had to take down shutters, and there was a nest in each one, and Ryan put them on the side of the house, like while he was working, and the birds are like still going to the nest in the side of the house, but there's no eggs in them.
Oh.
I know.
But what if they're like pregnant and like need a place to birth?
Pop out their eggs. I don't know.
Anyway, speaking of animals, TikTok is telling me that I need to start fostering dogs.
Well, I feel like your other dogs wouldn't like that.
I know. I think maybe like when the kids are grown and like I need a hobby. Just like one dog at a time, not like a whole gaggle.
Yeah.
So this girl that I follow, I'm obsessed with. Her name is Isabel.
Earl.
What?
Alex
Earl. Oh, well, yeah. She's like a big foster mom right now.
Yes.
But no, this is like a girl that actually takes like really hard fosters and like rehabs them.
Oh, nice.
Like she's like that's like her thing.
Yeah.
But her name's Isabel. I think it's Klee. How do you pronounce that?
Klee?
Yeah. She has a dog right now named Tiki, and if you need like a good like heartwarming story, go watch those. It's really great. It makes you just like so happy. Like you're crying on the app about a dog you don't know that's like in like New York. And everyone's like, you have to keep it. She's like, I can't keep it because then I can't help anybody else. And I'm like, I can do this.
Yeah.
I could do this.
Not right now.
I'm like, let me help the animals. Caitlin's like, just wait a couple years. But maybe I'll go to the Humane Society.
Yeah,
and
I saw they're having like an emergency adoption.
I did see that too. I wanted to
date.
bring that up. When is that? Do we know? I know. I got an email. I'll have to post that. But yeah, if you can foster, like, it's great.
Yeah.
I think also too, like, sometimes a lot of fosters can't have like young kids around, and like clearly we're in that stage, but maybe eventually.
Yeah.
One of my friends just adopted a cat, and she's like, I'm not a cat person, and we got it, and she's like, it's so cute, and like it snuggles me, and like they love it.
That's
Her
good.
name's Princess Donut, I think, or Donut Princess.
I feel like a 3-year-old named it.
Yeah, one of our kids named it. She's cute. Okay, anyway, enough about dogs. Events? Are we on to events?
Yeah.
I don't have very many.
It's okay. I don't really either.
Carb Day's on Friday.
Ooh.
I also like didn't really know technically what like Carb Day was other than like the party. Like I'm like, I don't know what happens on the track.
Mm-hmm.
So I found out that it's practice.
Yeah.
And then it's just a party.
I also heard there's like a pit challenge amongst like the pit members, but I don't know what all that entails.
Oh, something that I asked about Kyle too, because like I was like, oh, so there can be teammates, like
Yes.
a bunch of people on one team or whatever. And I was like, so do they like hang out or like do they like help each other? Like is it like an actual team? And he's like, I don't know for sure, but he said he thinks like if one of the teammates is like clearly gonna win or like way ahead of the other one, then it's not gonna catch up, that they might do like defensive blocking.
Yeah, I think so. And like, can't they like draft off each other?
Yeah,
or
and like
something?
just like little things. Like he's not like, it's not like a huge obvious thing, but he's like
Yeah, I think
little
that's
things
right.
like that to like help. But I'm like, if they're on a team that wins, did they get like a cut even though they didn't win?
Oh,
I have a
don't
lot
know.
of race questions.
Okay, well, we used to always watch that 100 Days to Indy leading up to the Indy 500. Well, it's like different this year, and it doesn't air until May 24th, which is the night before the race. Like it used
But
to
no
be
one's
on
gonna
every
do
week.
that
I know.
weekend.
So you would like watch that, and then you'd
Get
have like a
jacked
favorite
up.
driver
Okay,
and
well,
know all their personalities.
Now you just can watch Turbo
yeah.
or Cars.
We've rented that twice now
Sorry.
for $379. The last driver to get into the Indy 500 to qualify,
Was it Renus? VK?
I don't know, but he beat out his teammate. They were like neck and neck.
Because there's like a clock when on qualifiers of like the countdown, and there was only like 30 seconds left or something, and I'm like, oh my, like I'm like, do they have to be like done by that? Or I think they just had to be like out by that.
Oh.
Because like one went at the last minute, like to try and
go.
get a better score.
Yeah, you know why I know that they beat out their teammates? Because the guy that didn't make it, that was like the very last car or the first car out, was on Nate Spangle's podcast.
Do you know his name?
His last name's Abel, Abel, but he's a rookie from Louisville.
Oh.
I know, because I was like, oh, we'll have to add him to the list and root for him. And then we were looking up
And he didn't
where
make
everyone qualified, and he wasn't on there. He was like, if there's 33 cars, maybe he was like 34. It's like, shoot.
Okay.
Okay, so Carb Day. Also, Dad's going to Carb Day, and he said that someone said there's a huge surprise for Carb
I
Day,
know,
but they
that's what I
can't
keep
say what it
hearing.
is. Like a driver was saying that. But what is it?
I don't know.
No one knows. Stay tuned.
We'll have Dad reporting from the sideline.
Yeah,
From the pits.
from his new phone. Oh my God. Tell them Taylor
No.
went with him to get a new iPhone.
No.
Wait, I just have to tell you this. He was very apprehensive to get a new iPhone.
He has a current iPhone 8, but before that, I think he had an original iPhone.
Yeah, and then he had an 8, and now he has a 16, I think.
SE.
Yeah, like the camera only has one circle on the back.
He's like, why would I need multiple? I don't know. You don't.
Anyways,
You don't need it.
he said that the Freddy, is that the Fever's mascot?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, wouldn't leave him and his friend alone, like, kept coming over there. And so Dad's like, I'm going to get a picture with him to send to the kids. And he said he was trying to take a selfie and he didn't know how to do it on his phone. So the mascot took it and took the selfie of them.
Guys, I can't.
He's like, I couldn't figure it out. So the mascot.
We're laughing, but like, this is going to be us someday.
I know.
I don't think I'll be that bad. Oh my gosh. Love you, Dad.
Okay,
I also want to remind everyone that Monday is Memorial Day, but what Memorial Day actually is, it's not
party.
just a party. I mean, it is, but like it's the U.S. holiday honoring and mourning U.S. military personnel who died while serving in the United States Armed Forces. So just a reminder while you're cooking your hot dogs.
Yeah. Be thankful.
Be thankful.
Grateful.
Yeah. And maybe if you have a neighbor or somebody that served, just reach out.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah. I don't have any other events.
Okay.
Because we already talked about the Pacers
Yep.
and all the track stuff. So.
Well, Thursday night from 5:30 to 7:30 at Daniel's Vineyard is the Be Local free family concert.
Oh, yes.
So that would be a good one. Oh, it's with Annie's Jam is performing, but there's going to be a surprise visit from Bluey as well.
Oh, that would be a big one.
Big hit. And then Saturday night at 7 is Military Appreciation Night at the Fishers Freight Game, which is at the Fishers Event Center. And also Saturday, there is a Strawberry Music Festival at Spencer Farm Winery.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, from 12:30 to 9:30, and it's completely free event. There's going to be live music all day, permanent jewelry, face painting,
Did you ever go
tattoos. Yes.
We went there, remember, a long, long time ago?
Yes.
When the boys were like...
And pick strawberries, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raspberries, too? Remember, because
some
they had,
kind of
like...
berries.
Don't they have little spikes on the raspberries? And we were like, oh, God, they're going to cut all their fingers.
They also have food trucks. So that would be fun.
Yeah.
And
I'm hoping the weather forecast for this week changes.
And then last one I have for Saturday... at Wolfie's Geist, they're having their summer kickoff Indy 500 tent party from 2:30 to 11. Dave and Ray is performing, I think, more during the day, and then Jai Baker, is that how you say his name?
That's where they used to have the pool, yeah?
Probably, but it's
What was that called? We couldn't remember the other day. Kyle and I were talking about this. What was that called? It was Bella Vita.
Yeah.
Before.
Wasn't it like?
But that was called something,
yeah,
wasn't it?
For like a Sunday fun day, like it was on Sundays.
What was that? Like rehab or something like that?
Yeah. Wait, maybe it was. I think it was.
Remember those days, and then like Champs.
Yes.
Champs days.
Champs Wednesdays.
That was insane.
Right?
What a time.
We would do so many shots of like alcohol that we packed in our purse in the bathroom so we didn't have to pay.
Gross.
Because we just graduated college. I lived in the apartments like right by there.
That's no more, right?
No. Because remember like the Brewburger went in and then there's like offices and
Apartments or
stuff.
something?
Yeah.
What a time.
What a time. But if you want to go to Wolfie's, I think it's about $23. I think there was tax too. I don't know. But you have to get tickets online. And then that's all I have for this weekend. But I was like looking at other events coming up, and there was 3 that I wanted to give like a save the date.
Following Tuesday we'll have a guest, so you won't get these in.
No, because I thought that, but that's like May 31st week. And the events I have are all on June 7th.
Okay. That's fine. It's save the date. It's fine.
Save the
I have
date.
to plan a little bit ahead. Like I know I don't
Right.
like to plan ahead, but like if there's something I really want to go to, I have to like mark it on the calendar.
Well, I just thought these were 3 good things that I was like, oh, I'd want a heads up on. So if you like walk-ons in front of Target, the old O'Charlie's, they're having a 1-year anniversary party on Saturday, June 7th.
It's only been 1 year.
I know. From 6:30 to 9:30, they're having Dave and Ray. They're having a beer truck, giveaways all night. And then when the party ends at 9:30, you can come inside and they're going to have like, I don't know really what this means, but like the main fight for UFC.
What are you about to say?
Like the main fight for UFC.
Oh,
I think
okay.
you usually have to pay for it, but they're going to have it like free on all the TVs. And then June 6th and 7th, so the Friday, Saturday, they're having Strawberry Fest at Tuttle's. And I thought that would be like cute to go to. It's free.
I didn't know they did strawberries.
I didn't either. It's free, but if you want to do all the farmyard activities, it's $8. And if you go on their website, there's like all the event details It's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And there's also a menu listed of like all of the
Wait,
cool stuff they're going to have.
Their food, regardless, is so good.
Yeah.
They're like pulled pork.
They had some
really good
salads
food.
on there with strawberries in them that looked really good.
I mean, people go there just to eat.
Yeah.
Like lunch and stuff.
Okay, and then speaking of food, my last one is just from 11 a.m. to 11:30 at the Live Right Fitness parking lot in Fishers. The fruit truck with Georgia peaches will be there.
It's going there.
I guess.
Normally it comes to Hamilton Town Center.
Maybe there's like more than one now.
My kids love peaches.
I know. So, I went to Fresh Time this morning and they had some, but they were like little and they didn't look that good. They were hard.
Well, if you get the peach truck peaches, you probably want to split with somebody, unless you're into canning or freezing. Jamming, canning, or freezing.
Yes.
But if you're a millennial like us, you don't know how to do any of those.
I just had, before we sign off, like a couple of admin things.
Oh my God.
Last year, this was so fun. We volunteered with the kids.
Oh, yes. Okay. But
wait,
we don't know how many people we have
I
yet,
know.
right?
So we're working on a date. We're working to confirm
Like,
a
don't
date
get ahead
in
of yourself.
July.
No, we have the date. Oh,
She
it's not
never
confirmed,
answered
confirmed.
me.
Okay, we won't say it then.
Okay, so we're working
Mid-July, let's just say that.
Yeah, we're working on a date in July for you to come with us like we did last year and bring your kids to volunteer for 2 hours at the diaper bank. Not quite sure the date, but it'll be from 10 to noon. And then
A weekday.
yes, and those that filled up really fast last year because you can only have a limited amount of people. So watch for that. And then the other thing is if you want to keep sending us your Hissy, the Porch Goose nominations, just any like woman, mom, someone you think that's doing a great job or going through something that could use a pick-me-up or recognition, DM us those and we will send Hissy their way. And then if you are like, dang, I want to come be on your podcast. I have something to talk about. We have a form that is in our Instagram bio. Linktree. Well, I think Linktree's like gone now because now on Instagram you can just keep adding.
Oh. Well, maybe I should get rid of my Linktree for my other account.
I know, I have it too.
Oh, well, it's fine.
Whatever. Anyways, there's a form on there. You can fill it out. And then our assistant, Linda, she is just going to go through all those. And if she thinks there's like, oh, this would be really interesting or this is really timely, she'll send us those to reach out.
Yeah.
And if you don't get picked, she's going to keep all of them on file and maybe like later in the year it makes more sense or whatever.
Yeah, like depending on what's going on that month or I don't know.
Yes. So
intertwines with what you're telling us.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Buckle up for summer, guys.
Woo woo. Next week we're on with a great guest. It's already recorded. Loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of buckling up for summer, she has a summer survival guide for parents that we will push out once her episode airs next week.
Yes. Much needed.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.